After my delightful lunch there the year before, I made sure I returned to Trattoria Pennestri for as many lunches as possible on this trip. They're open for lunch Fridays through Sundays, so those days found me at the trattoria each lunchtime. On Friday, I started off with a tiella filled with escarole olives and capers. A tiella is originally a traditional baked layered dish from Apulia. The dish here was a rolled-up variation reflecting the chef's imagination riffing on the traditions. I love tweaks of traditions, so this savory roulade version with the escarole olives and capers, plus an unidentified cheese, was magic. Then came my primo, cannelloni, which I adore. This time, the cannelloni were stuffed with a wild boar ragout. Along with this, a pecorino cream and a few rosemary leaves on top. Utterly fabulous. I don't believe it's possible to make cannelloni better than the ones at Trattoria Pennestri. The next day, I was seated outside for lunch. It was around 2, the earliest reservation I could get, and I was ravenous. A crostino to start. A thick slab of chicken liver pâté on the toast, a draping of mushrooms, possibly cartoncelli, on top of the pâté, and rosemary. Alongside this, a plate of misticanza, mixed salad greens and herbs, of a freshness and well-matched blend I could only dream of back home in Vienna. My primo, a classic of Roman cuisine, rigatoni con pagliata. Pagliata being veal intestines, and the Pennestri kitchen had added colatura di alici, the sauce made from fermented salted anchovies, to the pagliata. Delectable and highly recommended. And finally, on Sunday, where the earliest lunch reservation was at 2:45, after some bread with homemade dried tomatoes and a bit of mint, I started off with a well-cheesed onion gratin. I decided to skip a primo and went straight to my first Pennestri secondo for an iconic Roman traditional main, saltimbocca alla romana, which, as you know, is slices of veal filled with prosciutto, with a sage leaf in the filling or on top, which are then sautéed in butter and a bit of white wine. That's a gross simplification, but it is an uncomplicated, easy-to-prepare dish, befitting the name of the dish. Here, the saltimbocca came with spinach. A fitting end to my 3 lunches at Trattoria Pennestri. Can't wait to go back there on my next trip to Rome.